What's up, guys? How's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? What up, Drew? What up, Saint? Of course, Drew. Just let me know what you're looking at, and we'll try to figure out a deal that works for both of us. You're more Marvel, or I'll point you towards Marvel. I have. They're in a bin, so let me grab the bin that they're in. Because they went to a show with us last time, so. We should still have Star-Lord. Oh, 1 second. I'll grab him. 1 second. Okay, this bin has Star-Lord, Mantis, and Drax from Volume 3. How much for them all? Let's see, what do we have listed at? First question, do you need the Build-A-Figure pieces? Are you building Cosmo? You just want the characters. You don't need any of the Build-A-Figure pieces. Okay. So we originally had them listed at... Hold on. Does he have a Build-A-Figure piece? He doesn't come with one, so he doesn't get a Build-A-Figure piece discount. Mantis and Drax. So those two are eligible for Build-A-Figure piece discounts. We originally had them listed at 35. Definitely going to slash that. 105 gets knocked down to 95. 95, and then you're getting... And you don't care if I take the Build-A-Figure pieces out before I ship them to you. That's why I asked that. That's what I'm saying. Because then I'll give you $5 off of each one. Off of Mantis and Drax, because they have Build-A-Figure pieces. Just confirming that, and then I'll get everything going. Okay, so basically, if you're taking them with it and you're taking them sealed, we had them at 35. 3, 105. If you're taking them with the Build-A-Figure pieces, then I would do 85 for the 3. If you do not need the Build-A-Figure pieces, I'll do 75 for the 3. So that's the difference. So it's 85 sealed as is, or 75. You save $10 if I get to keep the Build-A-Figure pieces from Mantis and Drax. Let me know. sealed. Spider-Man's from the retro cards. Okay, so these are getting put to the side as 85 for all three. I'll show you some Spidey stuff. I'll grab my retro card bin. I don't know if we have any actual Spider-Men left, but I will check for you. This is my bin of retro cards. I'll just go through the whole bin just so that everybody can see what we have available, and then you can pick stuff out if you're interested in it. So it's going to be a mix of a couple of different things, not just Spider-Man, but there will be a couple Spider-Man related items in this bin. This is the 3 3/4 inch size Sentinel. This is Apocalypse. This is Magneto. Oh, Magneto and his magnet powers. This is Hercules. Tigra. Scarlet Witch. Female Loki. Iron Man. Tiger Stripe Wolverine from X-Men 97. All right, now we'll get into a couple of Spider-Man related characters. This is Black Cat. This is Rose. Longshot. Tarantula. Scorpion. Human Torch. Toad. Chasm. So there's a Spider-Man. That is Ben Reilly. Chasm. Craven. And Beast. That's what we have for retro carded related items. And then for other Spider-Man related items, there is the Spider-Man 3-pack from the movies. There's the 6-arm Spider-Man and Morbius 2-pack. There's the Peter and Ned 2-pack. There's the Venom and Null 2-pack. And there's the black and white Spider-Man. Future Foundation Spider-Man over there. So those are Spider-Man. And there's a movie Venom up top as well. That is movie Venom up there. So let me know if any of those retro carded items or Spider-Man related items caught your eye. There's also Smythe and Peter Parker in the VHS set, and Mary Jane and Green Goblin in that VHS set as well for Spider-Man related items, just to round out our Spider related stuff. And then obviously all of this Marvel stuff that we have over here. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, so we're going to shift gears and we're going to switch over to Black Series. Now, remember that the store has 650 items listed at the moment. So if you guys are looking for anybody specific, you can use the search in both the auction and buy it now sections to see if there's anything specific that catches your eye. I'll do an overview of Black Series for you, though. So this is Redbox, Ezra, and Chopper up here. And then we got Ned, Saw, Shore Trooper, Galen, Aura Singh, Admiral Akbar. I can show you some Transformers after this. Imperial Officer, Jar Jar, Battle Droid, Merrick, Nalin Cheel, Figure and Dan. There's some Bad Batch related items. There's the Cad Bane, Tech, and Echo, Darth Malgus, Black Chrysanthemum, Throne Room Boba Fett, Duels End Vader, a bunch of Darth Maul options. This is Night Brother Warrior. The rest of these three are Darth Mauls. Dr. Aphra, Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett on the original boxes. Here's some Indiana Jones related items. There's a Darth Malak up here. There's a Reva over here. There's an Anniversary R2D2 here. Hera, the Holiday Snowtrooper. That's the new Target exclusive for this year. Vintage Collection Thrawn and Cad Bane. Then there's a what's his name? Migs Mayfield over here. Andor. Another Stormtrooper. Inquisitor. Purge Trooper. Jesse. Dr. Evazan. Force Ghost Qui-Gon. Scout. Shock Trooper Scout. New Republic Security Droid, Q90, Incinerator Trooper, Hondo, Gree, Carbonized Mandalorian, 13th clone, Phase 1 clone, Commander Appo, and a 501st clone. That's all the stuff that is on display here. So there's two options on these. So the Cheel was a deluxe, and he comes with more weapons than the other one. So he's a little bit more expensive than the other one. But if you do him on a combo deal, I'll put something together for you. Let me just pull it up. I guess I don't have them listed. I just want to make sure I remember what I paid for them. Okay, so he's basically 45. The other guy is like 25. So one of them is 45. The deluxe one is 45, and the other one is 25. That's 70. But I'll do 55 for the pair. 55 for the pair. On top of the other stuff. So you're looking at, say you get the Guardians and these two together, you're at 85 plus 55. You'd be at 140 for these two plus the three Guardians of the Galaxy. That's where you're at right now with your bundle. So these were 70. I knocked them down to 55. The other ones were like over 110, and I knocked them to 85 for you. So you're getting good discounts. Okay, all good. All good. All right, if anything else catches your eye, let me know. We can just run the Guardians now so that we don't have to worry about getting too convoluted with the bundle. And then if you want, yeah, 85 for these three together, 85. It was 90. Oh, no, sorry, 95? No, it was 85 for the three, or if you didn't need the Build-A-Figure pieces, it was 75. If you add Malik is 35, and I'll knock another 5 off of him. So you're at 115. $85 plus 35 minus 5, 115. Yep, 115 if you add Malik. This Malik. So let me know if you want to do this bundle for $150. Gonna repack some of the retro stuff while you're thinking about it. If anybody else has any other requests, let me know, guys. Oh yeah, the Transformers. Yeah, let me just repack these retro cards. Is the person that asked for Transformers still here? Because I'll pull the Transformers bin and we can look through some of those. Carlos, let me know. I don't want to pull it if he's not here. If anybody else has any other requests, please put them in the chat. I think the Transformers guy's gone. All right, let me center us again so you guys can see some of the Star Wars stuff. And I can go through some of the newer stuff as well. All right, so just an overview of some of the newer stuff, in case people are interested. Get these Guardians out of here. So tonight we're featuring the 40th R2D2, Hera, the Holiday Edition Snowtrooper, Thrawn, and Cad Bane Vintage Collection. As always, the Force Unleashed Starkiller set, the Emperor's Throne Room Vintage Collection set, Marvel Knights Daredevil and Blade, Warrior Gamora and Kingpin. We also have Agatha and Nick Fury from that wave. The new Target exclusive Evil Scarlet Witch. And then we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection remastered figures. So we have the Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield, Green Ranger, and Pink Ranger. And for G.I. Joe, we have Big Ben. Mole Rat is in stock now for G.I. Joe. Classic Firefly. Chuckles. Dr. Mindbender. Snow Job. Snow Serpent, which is brand new. Tripwire. And then various other G.I. Joe classified figures. And then we also have the Crimson 3-pack. So if anybody's interested in anything that I just showed or anything in the store, let me know. Shout it out. We will be here. I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bathroom. Alright, I'm gonna point you guys back at the Marvel stuff. If anything catches your eye, let me know. Darth, I can show you an Obi-Wan. Let's see, what do we got? He's still here, Darth? Sorry. Not there. I think we have a different one somewhere. You looking for a Ewan or an Alec Guinness, Darth? I guess he's gone. All right. Well, if you decide you want an Obi-Wan, let me know which actor you're looking for, and we'll try to find one for you. What up, Bobby? How you doing? So, what did you survive? What happened? Oh, is this from the not being able to get an Uber? Oh boy! Wow, that happened to me like a month ago. So, it's scary shit, man. There was like a 3-week period where I was like, all right, what's gonna happen here? Because people were getting laid off at my job, but we survived. We all survived. Got to celebrate. Jesus, that would have sucked, right? Yeah, but come on. Then you got to find a new job. You already have a good job. You'd rather just keep your job. Especially if it's something that you enjoy doing. All right, so let's go through and do another overview of some of the newer items that we have available tonight so that everybody can know. So we're showcasing the 40th R2D2, Hera, the Holiday Edition Snowtrooper, Vintage Collection Thrawn and Cad Bane. We do still have some Duels End Vaders, Darth Malix, Deluxe Chrysanthemum, and Darth Malgus are available. There's a Commander Appo down here and a couple more clone options. And the Force Ghost Qui-Gon. Star Killer set over here. Vintage Collection Throne Room set. Revenge of the Jedi set. We do have the Scare Fair Pops over here from Hot Topic. Also a Marek Pop. And then we have the Marvel Knights Daredevil and Blade, which I restocked. Gamora and Kingpin. We also have Agatha and Nick Fury from that wave. We have the Target exclusive Multiverse of Madness Scarlet Witch. We do have the Dragon Shield Red Ranger, a remastered Green Ranger, and a remastered Pink Ranger. Black Christian. Black Christian. We're not doing any vintage G.I. Joe stuff tonight, Wildrick. If you want to shoot me a DM with what you're looking for, I would like to be able to do some vintage G.I. Joe stuff. I have to go through what we have. So we have Scarecrow, Batman Animated Series, Mr. Freeze, and Robin. Let me just finish going through these, Avi. Big Ben. We have Mole Rat. Walmart exclusive Mole Rat. Classic Firefly. Chuckles. Dr. Mindbender. Snow Job. Snow Serpent is new this week. And Tripwire is new. I guess about Kimberly. Let's see, what do we ever listed at? And we also are gonna review your figures tonight, Avi. I still need to get them out to you. I just didn't. I wanted to do it on stream and do the reviews, so I couldn't find time because the work's been so crazy. But we're gonna review those 3 figures as well. Let's see. Pink. The pink on her own, we have her listed at 65. Remember that they are deluxe remasters, so they do retail a little bit higher. So on her own is 65. So if you want to do her on a combo deal with anything else, let me know. We also have the Dragon Shield Red Ranger, which he has the swappable Dragon Shield that you can get to put on either of those figures. And I mean, Mole Rat is new. That's a Walmart exclusive. I just survived the layoff discount. I know, Avi. You're probably like scared to spend money right now. If it's the only thing that you're after, I could definitely give you a discount. But let me know if you're trying to do a bundle also. And remember that Legion's Con is this weekend as well. The Snow Serpent and the Mole Rat will be the other 2 newer things. Okay, cool. Oh, also, oh yeah, hold on. Which I sent you pictures. I don't know if you saw them. I dug it out. The Naboo. So that's there as well. I don't know if you're still trying to get the other one. Or if you settled on that one. When we talked about it, we said 75 on the Naboo Starfighter on its own, which is a good price. But of course, like I said, if you're going to combine it with other stuff, let me know. So Naboo on its own is 75. Kimberly on her own is 65. I'll go through the newer Joes as well, price wise. Come on, get this out of the way. Newest. The Mole Rat I have listed, once again, just listed at 60. The Snow Serpent I have listed at 85. Either one of the Joes. Well, we do have a convention this weekend, so things might sell. Because I'll probably bring all the exclusives. If those are the Joes that you're asking about. Snow Serpent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to open one of those. I'm definitely keeping a Snow Serpent. My birthday was last week, and I was gonna do a stream on my birthday, and then I was gonna do like the unboxings of your stuff, and then unboxings of stuff that I wanted to keep, but none of that ended up happening. And he's been sick, so things got like a little messed up earlier in the week. Thank you, appreciate it. So we kind of like put all that off, and now I have a show this weekend, so I kind of just want to like use my inventory for that. We did it. Those were our presents. And nobody got fired. Nobody got fired. Wow. When did I sign off? 1:30? Yeah. Damn, dude, you should have just had me come pick you up. I was up. I was ready to go. I'm not a creep. I am serious though. Next time you go on a trip and you're worried about the Uber coming back, if you want to pre-plan me being your Uber home, that's totally fine. As long as I don't have anything going on that night, you know me. I'll do it. At least I'll be reliable. Oh, I forgot. There was one other thing. Oh boy, yeah, that is a fantastic character arc. My last Life Day Chewbacca, believe it or not, I had three of them. Two of them sold already, so this is actually my last Life Day Chewbacca. So there's a look at him. I'll put him over here with the vintage stuff. All right, if you want to do the Naboo tonight, here's your Naboo. Right, let me. Naboo for you. You. The hell does this thing weigh? 1 second. Let me just weigh it quick. I know it's fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up. 21. I'll just do the 1 to 2 pound. All right, here's a Naboo for you. Thank you, Avi. Appreciate it. All right, we'll get this into the sold pile. Thank you, Avi. Appreciate it. I'm happy that I finally got it out of the attic. Because I had to do like a huge. I threw out like so many boxes that we use for shipping because there was just too many up there. So I can actually navigate my attic now. So, and then I was like able to get it. And then it was funny because I like was looking at bins early on, and then I like didn't have a flashlight on me, so I was like, it's not in this one. And then I like worked my way all the way to the back of the attic where there's like a million bins, and then I couldn't find it. And then I grabbed the flashlight, and it was like in one of the first bins that I checked. And I was like, I could have saved myself time because I was looking for that, and I was looking for the Voltron figures that the guy asked for last week. But we got everything pulled out. We got our pictures of everything, so and half of that stuff is sold now. So there you go. There's a lot going on in that attic. It needs to be organized big time. The problem is that it gets so hot in the summer, so like half the year, it's impossible to even deal with going up there. My ancestors' ashes are in my attic. Yeah, so it's like inaccessible. That's why like I try not to like move things up and down up there too much. So I don't want them to get stuck up there. But there's like an area of it that's dedicated to like personal stuff, and then there's a bunch of other stuff up there. So here's the blue starfighter. I figure we'll wait till I don't know. We'll wait a little bit longer, and then I'll do the reviews of the figures that I owe you, Avi, and then yeah, and then we'll call it a night. But if anybody else has any other requests, let me know. Avi, if you want to add anything, as always, I know you're probably good with just the Naboo Starfighter tonight. If you add anything else, you will get a retroactive bundle discount on that. So just throwing that out there. Yeah, if Sith comes, that'd be nice if he could see, because I know he was interested. I don't know what Rich's deal is. I guess we're just not on late enough right now, because I know maybe because daylight savings, he might have gotten screwed up for like a week, because they were like a week ahead of us with daylight savings. So I don't know. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Then it would have been later in the day. I don't know. I'm pissed. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I guess it was Sunday. Sunday. I honestly, it's funny, but I knew about it. I knew about it because at work, the people that we work with online are in the UK. So they were a week ahead of us, which screwed up like some of our meetings. And they got daylight savings day a week earlier than us. So I knew it was coming this week, obviously. But I don't think that I have adjusted yet, because that's part of the reason why like we're supposed to have streams earlier in the week. We're just too tired by the time rolled around. And it's because we lost an hour, right? So right now it's 1:30. We would technically be 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away from signing off, which is when I really start to get tired. So there's definitely something to that. Also, the whole reason that I was going to do those streams was to do the reviews, and it's like I don't want to do the reviews if I'm like a zombie, because then it's not going to be good content. You did a good job, good boy. Let me see if I can get Drew back in here. You mention him just because he was looking at stuff, and I don't want him to come back in when we're reviewing the figures because then I'll have to get away from the figures and sell him those and all that stuff. So. Cash is king. I thought it was I thought Cash is King's name was a reference to one of my favorite uh, sushi rolls, Kashi King. What up, Catfish? How you doing? Kashi King. What's going on? I know you're a 3 3/4 inch guy, so these are the vintage collection figures that we are featuring tonight. Cad Bane, Thrawn, and Life Day Chewbacca. I think last time you looked at a couple of Scout Troopers that you were interested in. So let me know if you want to go through those again. This is the Book of Boba Fett, Cad Bane. A little bit of a thing there. You got them ready? Okay, cool. Any Naboo pilots? What do you mean? You just gotta get the vintage collection Anakin, that little Anakin. Let me look at it. Well, I didn't realize that ship does not come with a Naboo pilot. I can show you the loose figures, Catfish. I can just roll through them if you want. I know it's more fun if we gamify it, but Adant Driver, Bosk, all this stuff can be $5 starts. We could do a little makeshift Jedi Man. Motherfucker! Best Mace Windu ever. Poe. We have some Page Ticos that are good pilots. Snowtrooper. Chewie. How about this? I'll start and then keep the rank pit. And I'll be showing the figures in the background, and then you can pick out a figure if you want it. I'm going to do it for 90 seconds just so we can kind of get through the whole bin. All right, this is an Escape the Rancor pit. Remember, I already showed that same. So you just pick any of the figures that I show. This guy, or just bump it up. And I'm actually putting these figures on the big top right now, so it will end up being a Rancor pit when I'm done showing everything. Plo Koon, Hoth Trooper, this guy, Lando, baby. Death Star Trooper. There's a Kanan in here. Imperial Officer. These guys don't have arms. Finn. Finn Genius. Ray. This Jedi broad. Shadows of the Empire Wook. The Padme phone. That's a once in a lifetime option there. Finn, I'll get these on this table, and then I'll actually set up the table. We can play a little. I didn't want to have too much stuff on the table because we're going to do the reviews, but I can just use a bin top, and then I'll just move the bin top when we're done. Let's go like that. Let me grab a couple. Okay, I got a mystery bin. Let me set up my table here. Actually, I guess I'll do it over there. We have a remastered Green Ranger. What the hell else? One second, let me look. McFarlane Batman Animated Series Batman Remastered Green Ranger from the Lightning Collection and a Range Viper from G.I. Joe Classifieds. I should just get a table like right here for this. Anyway. I'll just hold it for now. All right, a little makeshift Escape the Rancor pit. I can throw some extra stuff on the table if you guys want. I'll do 45 seconds. All right, so this is Escape the Rancor pit, guys. This is every $5 you spend, you get to add another figure from the table. And every time we sell something, we reload the table with something. This is mystery. I have a bin that has some mystery items in it. And then all the other ones are obviously on display. There's a reuse here. This is a Kenner reuse. The AT-AT driver is a good one. TIE Fighter pilots. Shadows of the Empire Luke. The Death Star Troopers are a really good one to pick out of this lot. Two, one. Okay. Awesome, Catfish. Would you like something from the table or would you like something from the mystery? Reuse. A Kenner Reese. That's a great grab. Here, let me grab your screenshot for that. All right, that is Reese. Reese? Rid of that. All right, we need to reload the table. So let me reload something on there, and we'll try to keep moving here. Wow, what are the odds of that? Oh no, what is this? That guy. I can do a Carillion Hound. Alright, I'll put the Carillion Hound on here. Alright, I'm gonna put a 2-pack on the table. The Carillion Hound set. Alright, here's another round, guys. Alright, so remember, every $5 that you spend, you get to add another figure from the table. This is Mystery. This is a sealed 2-pack over here. And then there's various other loose figures on the table as well. And remember, guys, there's over 650. There's 650 sealed items in the store as well. So feel free to look at that. Those are not $5. They're individually priced, but we always do better deals on multiples. So just let me know what you guys are after. Okay, Catfish. Would you like something on sale? You want a mystery? Okay. Living in a mystery. Mystery item is the Force Ghost Kiadimundi. Does that work for you, or you want to swap it? You can swap it for something on the table if you don't like it. Force Ghost Kiadimundi. You want to swap? I'll show you the table again. I figured that'd be a good mystery just because it's kind of a unique figure. If you'd like to choose something else, let me know. There's the TIE Pilot. That's okay to keep? Okay, cool. All right, I'm happy I chose a decent mystery then. All right, let me get the picture of that. All right, he's all set. Put him in the other room. Okay, let's beef the table a little bit before we move on, even though we just grabbed something mystery. I do have other items in the mystery, so that's all set and ready to go. Just want to see if I can find my other pen bins. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna beat the table in just a second. I just want to find the right bin to beat that up. Yeah, this is my bin for that table. Alright. Let's get something else on this table. Damn it, I'm looking for aliens. There we go. I'll put them on my Alright, I'm going to upgrade the table. And put this Mamonadon on the table. So that is another alien available. Sealed alien from Power of the Force. Alright. And there's still a couple items on the mystery as well. But you can always grab that guy. Remember, if you do more than $5, if you do every $5, you get to add another figure from the table, guys. So keep that in mind as you're bidding. But any of these figures individually will be $5. Corellian Hound set, Mamonadon, and then all of our loose options over here as well. 5 seconds on that. Okay, Catfish, so would you like something from the table or would you like to try mystery again? Hound sets. Alright, the Hound set is all yours. Alright, get that off the table and we'll just replace it with something else to keep going. Who else do we want on here? Alright, we'll go with the Chewie. Alright, I'm gonna go with this Shadows of the Empire Chewbacca. So the new item on the table replacing that set is the Shadows of the Empire Chewbacca. And then we have the Mamonadon. And then all the Woosies as well. And then, of course, there's a couple mysteries over there. So if anybody's interested in any of those, all you got to do is throw down $5. Every $5, you get to add another figure from the table. 5 seconds. Okay, no takers on that. Let me see if I can upgrade us again and see if we can get any takers for any new items I put on the table. All right, why don't we try this? Is that charity on there? No, not that. Let's try this. Okay, so this is. This is the Cantina Alien set. So it's the same thing we do with the loose figures. Every $5. There's 3 figures in here. So if you bid $5, you can choose one of the 3. But if you bid $15, you can take the whole set. So that we can get that way we can get some Cantina Aliens on the table. But I didn't want to just open the set for no reason. So the Cantina Alien set will be on the table. Yes, all you have to do is bid 15 then, Catfish. And then I'll just ship it to you sealed. Yeah, so as long as it stays here, then you'll just get that set sealed. And that's a good set. It's got good figures in it. It's got the Labria, the Nebran Weeds, and the Tequil. In seconds. Okay, and you're gonna get those guys. Let me just take my picture. All right, I'm gonna do that one more time. This time, I will do it with the Cantina Dancers. Cantina Dancer set. So, once again, if you only want to choose one, all you have to do is bid 5. If you want to choose all 3, bid 15, you get the full set sealed. So Cantina Dancers are on the table. All right, you're at 15. I assume that will be those 3 guys. It's a good set. I love that set. And the other figures are available as well. 20 seconds. 15 on this. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That one's in decent shape. So, and I'll pack it accordingly so that you don't. So you get it in the shape that you see it on the stream. All right. So let's get a picture of that. This was a good audible to just offer these at that same price. All right. I don't know if you want to double up on any of those aliens in that other set, but I'll give it a shot just in case anybody else wants it. I do have another Cantina Alien set. We could try the same thing, or just say that they're $5 each. If you want to double up on any of them, or if you want a set sealed and a set to open. So same deal. The Cantina Aliens are the new thing on the table, which we ran one already, but in case anybody wants to grab one figure out of this set, that's cool. Or if you just want one figure from the table, if you want to mix and match, that's cool. 15 seconds. Five. Okay. Let's see if we have anything else in here that people might want. Let's try. The same thing, but the purchase of the droid set. So you're getting a Uncle Owen, a C3PO, and a Luke Skywalker. Luke! You, Luke! All right, 45 seconds. And remember, you can mix and match these sets. I will open these sets. So if you want, like, just the C3PO from this set and an alien from the other set, we can mix and match. It's $5 for any single figure that is on the table. This is the purchase of the droid. It's got a nice C3PO in there. I love a good weathered look to him. Uncle Owen, if you don't have an Uncle Owen. I don't know if there was another way to get an Uncle Owen. That might be the only way to get an Uncle Owen. And then that Luke, which was definitely released in other places, but and we're done. Okay, Catfish, what's your play on this? Do you just want the purchase of the droid set sealed? You just want C3PO? Okay. So 3PO. What else? Oh, just the set sealed. Okay, gotcha. The purchase of the droid set sealed. Got it. All right, so that set is eliminated. You got some nice sets. These I like. I feel like these were the best out of the first set. To be honest. I'll do same thing. We're gonna go prequels on this one. The Comtech chip is a little bit loose. Soka Black Series set. We have hold on. We have Hera at the moment from the new wave. I think she might be the only Ahsoka wave figure that we have available tonight. We sold like all the other ones. But we do have Hera available. If you're looking for the wave, that wave. All right, let's continue on. So this is the Tatooine Showdown, or anything else on the table, mix and match style. So it's got a nice Darth Maul. It's got a nice Darth Maul with like the cool cape and skirt and all that. A Qui-Gon and an Anakin. The contact chip is loose in there though. It's like rattling around in there though. So keep that in mind. Even if you just wanted the Darth Maul, you could do $5 on the Maul, and then the rest of your money can go to something else. But I'll open any of those sets if people want me to. 10 seconds on that. All right, Catfish, you just want the Maul set? Yep, okay. Coolio. That's what I figured. Maul set is yours. Picking up some good sets at good prices. What else we got? This is Jedi Spirits. So you're getting Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, I believe, was only ever released as a mail away. The other two, I do not think that they were released in any other way. And the person that asked about the Ahsoka Black series wave, let me know if you're interested in that Hera that I put out. Sorry about the light on this. It's like way too bright. Whatever. You guys know what's over there. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Pretty sure that's the only way to get that Force Ghost Yoda. That's what I would want out of that set. All right, that's the Force Ghost set. What else in here? This is a trilogy set. Trilogy DVD collection set. So it has a nice Chewie, Leia, and Han. I don't think that there's an actual DVD in here, but that'll be on the table as well. So the trilogy set is the new item on the table, and then everything else is what we've been showing. So as always, there's 3 figures in there. So if you want to throw, there you go, 15 at it, then that's the one that you're choosing. Or if you want to mix and match other sets, let me know that as well. Look at this Chewy. Pretty sure this is like a good Chewy. It looks good. It looks like a nice Chewy. Are they? I don't know if they're like repackaged Power of the Force or not. This came out in like 2004. It could be similar molds. All right, there those go. All right, trilogy. You can just put DVD if you want. Trilogy set. Yep. All right, coolio. Rocking along with that. All right, what else we got in here? Like emptying this bin. This is. Hold on, let me actually look this up. I want to make sure because it's a Rebels item, so I don't want to undercut myself. No, it goes right around that price. All right, so this is going to be the Imperial Speeder set. I like to pretend that that's Ezra in there, but that's a speeder set with Rogue One branding, but I think of it as a Rebels set because it's clearly a Rebels figure. That one would be, yeah, once again, a $10 bid. It's a little bit more expensive. It's goes for like 25 online. Just the sealed set price that we've been doing. There's a figure and a speeder and a vehicle in it, so I'll just call that 15. Boop, boop, boop. 30 seconds. We do still have to do our reviews, so maybe in a little bit we'll stop. But this is a cool set right here. So this set would be a $15 bid, And then any of the other ones, it's $5 per figure if you want to mix and match. I mean, even if you wanted to split up, I guess the figure from the speeder bike, I would allow that, but I don't know. They kind of like got into a weird situation with that one, but that's what was left in the bin. All right, that's all good. Let's see. Yeah, the only other thing I have the final Jedi duel set, but I kind of want to keep it, and I definitely don't want to sell it for 15. So just showing you what else is in there. If anybody wants to make an offer on that, just in general, because that's a really cool set. I have Toth set I could throw on the table, just to boost up the thing. So that would be $5 per figure once again. So we have added the Hoth set to the table in Rebels branding. And then we have the Rogue One Rebels speeder bike figure, and then everybody else that's on here. Certainly a good way to clear out a bin, create some space. All right, we're at 0 on that. All right, so that was that. That was a fun little round of Escape the Rancor pit. I would like to get the reviews that we're gonna do. I will show you the rest of the stuff that's in this bin, just in case, Catfish, you want to do any types of bids on them or anything. There's this set. So once again, if you only want one figure, you would only have to bid $5 for it. I have the Senator here and a Senator here. Do we have a Shock Clone Trooper? No. The Walmart exclusive Shock Clone for Black Series, I do not have. There's this guy. He's not a $5 bid type of figure, though. Emperor. I have another Corellian Hound set if you want it. I have the Kessel Guard set with Donald Glover Lando. Kessel Guard would be a good $5 grab. And then just other Power of the Force stuff. None of them are the big sets, though. There's a Luke. There's a Anakin. There's a Han with Carbonite. There's a whatever's going on with this Chewbacca. Hoth Chewbacca. Chewbacca. This is a really good Luke. I like that Luke with the T-16 Snowspeeder. Once again, this next item wouldn't really be a $5 to $10 item, but it's the Qui-Gon and Maul, which you already have Maul tonight. The Poe with the Snowtrooper. Hoth Han. A sealed Death Star gunner, which is nice. I like that. In the sealed package there. All right. If that is all, then I will shut down Escape the Rancor pit for the night, and we can get to our reviews. So feel free to let me know if any of that stuff that I just showed caught anybody's eye. Right. Okay. All right. Let me put all the sealed guys back. And get all these on the table. What other fancy clones are you hiding? You're specifically talking about Black Series, Logan? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about vintage collection? Yes, sir. Okay, one second. I'll go through the clones that are over here. Let's get our lighting back. All right. So there is a 13th clone over here. There's a 501st clone. Hold on, let me put our other message back up so people don't think that these are $5. There we go. This is the Walmart exclusive. Oh no, the Target exclusive Commander Appo. Oh boy, Cafe. Get yourself in trouble. At least everything you got from us was like value. Like everything was $5 per figure. It's like really, but like you probably get more items out of our 100 than the 700. Wow, that's awesome, dude. That's I can't believe you even have space for that. This is a Phase 1 clone. This is a Jesse. And then we have Tech and Echo over here. We need Tech or Echo for your clones. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's some there's a battle droid. Pick Jesse. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, Logan. I'm just showing everything. I think that's it for clones. So let me know if any of those clones caught your eye. I'll line them up so you can get another look at them. I'll put Jesse back so you don't need to see him again. 13th. 501st. Phase 1. If there's specific clones you're after, I'm working a show this weekend. So just let me know your want list as well. Because I'm going to be doing a show in Jersey and it's vendors that I'm not usually around. So I can try to keep an eye out for decent deals on some clones. All right, Logan. No problem. Feel free to shoot me your want list, though. Oh, and the 13th, right? Oh, he's over here. Okay. All right, I think we can transition to doing our reviews. Yeah, just shoot it over, and I'll let you know. And if you like have like I'll let you know what they typically go for, and then what I can get them for. Because if I'm gonna grab it, I gotta make sure that we at least make a little something off of it. But I can haggle for you. Okay. Shocked. The Shock Trooper is the Shock clone. Yeah, I got it. Camino and a Hunter. Yeah. We do have a crosshair in its tray still. If you're interested in that at all. I don't know if you saw that one. I don't know. You know where I put it. It probably fell. And that's the old Hunter, right? The original release. Or I'll DM you on the side about it. All right, we're at 1 a.m. We can do these reviews. Let me get these guys. I guess I'll put them over here. That way the right bit can remain intact. Let me get myself settled here. And thank you, Catfish. I don't know if I said thank you, but I appreciate your business. I did. That is my ultimate action figure FOMO. The fact that I don't have that barge. I really wish I would have just grabbed it. I was well aware of it. I went to Star Wars Celebration that year, the year that it was getting funded. I literally have a back the barge patch, and I just didn't back it. So stupid. It's like the worst decision I ever made. The Grail barge. Okay, I'm gonna set us up for the review portion of our stream. So just give me a minute on that. Then we'll fire off some reviews, and then we'll call it a night. But we will be back tomorrow, as always. Let me see. Do I have comparison guys? Well, the Power Ranger, I can do the other Green Ranger. And maybe one of the monsters. The G.I. Joe is a range viper, so give me the regulars. The usual suspects. Give me a bat. This guy. The viper. Who was the other one? Oh, Batman. I don't really have a DC figure to compare it to, do I? I'll do this Spider-Man because he's kind of a standard guy. And give me this Green Ranger. And give me, I guess, King's Fix. Is he the only one holding these guys up? Oh, easy. The other Green Ranger and the King's Fix. Those are good options. All right. Let's get ourselves into review mode. let me just prep these figures for review, and then we'll get rolling here. Okay, that's good to go. This was a Batman last. Go Green Ranger first. All right, let's drop the audio on this out. And there's an extra step to this that we need to do now, and that's making sure that it gets broadcasted to YouTube correctly. So let's check that. Okay, that is happening. Good, good. This over here. All right, let's call in Avi. All right, everybody has been called in case you want to see the review live. Look who it is. Look who finally came crawling in. Review time. I know that some people wanted to see these reviews, even though they delayed like a week. Jesus. Like every time I do this, I have to like recalibrate myself. All right. Let's do the Green Ranger first because that's the one that I am the most curious about. So it'll be Green Ranger, animated series Batman, and the Range Viper from G.I. Joe Classified. I know, that's why it was this whole thing where I like couldn't get online to do them, and I wanted to make sure that we did decent reviews for them, and I wasn't like a zombie, even though I am kind of tired right now. So I've been holding off on shipping them. So whatever, we got it. We'll figure it out. All right, intro time. Move this. Good thing I remembered to do that. Yes, we don't want that there. Okay, good. I think this is still too loud. There we go. What's going on? Hut Heads is Joe the Hut from Joba's Palace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here was another What's in the Box video. So we have a couple of items that we're going to be unboxing and reviewing today. Right now, we're currently live on Whatnot, so give us a follow on Whatnot at Joba's Palace. On Instagram, obviously on YouTube, which is probably where you're watching this right now. We do streams every Wednesday and Thursday, late night Figz. We have over 650 items listed in the store, tons of items available. So feel free to come hang out with us or shoot me a DM on any of the platforms that I mentioned. Plenty of awesome figures available. We always do bundle deals, so better deals on multiples. Feel free to hit me up and let me know what you guys are after, or just follow us on IG. We always post our new inventory and stuff like that. All right, with that out of the way, so we are lucky enough to have some customers that allow us to open and review figures before we ship to them sometimes. So thank you, Avi, for allowing us this to happen. So we have 3 items that we're going to take a look at tonight. The first one is a much anticipated item. And it is from a line that is starting to tail off. It's been a good line overall. I've enjoyed it, but sometimes it's, some issues with not completing teams. The best thing that I think that we've gotten out of the line are the monsters. But it is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Wave, and this is the remastered Green Ranger. So this is kind of your swan song for this line, I would say, unless if they bring it back. But I think next year they're going to slow down a lot, they said. So they're giving you one more shot to get all the Rangers, basically. So if you do not have these Rangers yet, I would highly recommend grab them. I'm pretty sure all the main Rangers are out now from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season. So this is the remastered Green Ranger. Decent box, still windowless box, but he comes with a ton of accessories. So we're going to take a look at him. Rest in peace, JDF. Definitely going to be missed. But we can celebrate him with this awesome figure that we have in front of us. All right. So this is the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers Remastered Green Ranger. So let's get this opened up and take a look. Okay. Nothing else in there. I'm going to keep the box handy so we remember how many accessories we need to review. Got a little piece of paper here that we don't need. So, as always, there's a little bit of wasted space in this box. Probably didn't need a deluxe box to put this in, but you got to make it look like it's deluxe, right? I can't complain about this one, though, because it does come with a lot of accessories. So I think that they did deluxe right, but we'll be the judge of that in just a minute. Here's your 30th anniversary little baggie, which is nice. I like that they do these little themed bags for you that the figures come in, which is cool. So we'll just have to rip it open just because the tape is already a little messed up on that. So for the, keep in mind, just because I just noticed that the candle is packed in with the figure. Okay, it's not separate in the other accessory area. So don't lose this candle when you open this. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. Here's our first look at the Tommy. But let's go through some of the accessories first. Get him chilling in the background for a little bit. No, let's not have him be bow-legged, whatever. We'll go through your articulation in just a minute. But let's just get him standing and chilling for now. That wasn't too difficult. All right, let's get the rest of the accessories out of here. Does look good already, I'll tell you. I like the look of the green. And here's our boatload of accessories. Make sure everything's here. A lot going on here. I'm going to keep this bag handy so we don't lose anything. All right, so rundown of accessories. We are supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 accessories that are not already on the figure, which is pretty good. Yeah, we have the Dragon Shield Red Ranger and pink, and then yellow and blue came out earlier, so they all should be out. Here's the blast effects. What are the fire effects? Green fire effects. Pretty cool looking. Definitely reminds me of like the Bandai ones. They're pretty playable. The bottom here is nice and flat, so you can stand it. Angles down a little bit on that. So you can stand it like around him. I can see it warping. It is a slightly warped, but it doesn't really affect its standing. And then here's the other one right here. Get a little more white on it just so we can get a little bit more of an impression of it. That's what it looks like there. Those are pretty good looking green there. Let me just fix my light so it doesn't flicker as much. All right. Put that by his feet. The candle we had. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have 5 hands. There's fifth hand. There we go. All right, so all 5 of the additional hands are here, which we can mess around with those in just a minute. We have the blaster in all 3 modes. So it's got blaster mode, and then I guess I'll say sheathed mode, and then sword mode. Look at that a little bit closer. Pretty good. I like that it has the hinge there. It looks like it's a hinge. It doesn't actually articulate, but they're giving you the options for that. I feel like I'm wondering if maybe they could have just given us one with a hinge and made it look good instead of doing 3 separate accessories for that. But whatever. Rather have it than not have it. The star of the show, of course, is the Dragon Dagger, which we can compare that to the other Dragon Dagger that we have. There will be a comparison at the end. His Morpher. There we go. Morpher looks pretty good. I think that the paint is correct. I think that it is supposed to be that type of patterning, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, it is offset. In the picture here, the shadow on the Morpher is offset like that. So I just wanted to make sure. All right, so that Morpher looks good. And then his helmet. Nice looking helmet. A little bit of a... Is that a thing? Yeah, there's a little red dot on the visor right there. So it might need a little touch up right there. But it is a good looking helmet. All right, so there's all of your accessories. I think that we covered all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, here's the candle. We didn't really look at the candle. Here's the candle. It's slightly warped. This is why I don't understand why they put it with the figure. So just be careful because it can get warped like this. You might want to heat it up just to get it a little bit straighter. But I also do not want to snap it, so I'm not really going to mess with that. The candle itself looks good, though. Like, I like the burn effect that they have going on here with the wax. Yeah, I think it looks good. Maybe a little orange on the flame. But I think for the most part, it was just a yellow straight up. The only issue here is the warping, but decent. It's pretty basic, but it definitely is doing its job there. And it stands easily, so not too much of an issue going on there. All right, we're past accessories, so I'm going to move them to the side for now. I'm going to put them in this little bucket for now so that we don't lose any, and then we'll go through and try to pop them on Tommy. There's a couple of poses I want to try with him too. We'll get these to the side for now. All right, let's take a look at the figure itself and go through some articulation. So here's your JDF head sculpt, Tommy Oliver. It does have his earring on his left ear. The likeness it's decent. I wouldn't say that it's spot on. I do think that the skin color is nice because he was tan, so it wasn't like straight white back in the day. So I think that they got his tan. The hair looks great, and I don't think that the hair is. I guess you're not going to go too crazy with articulating his head while you have the hair on him. But this is kind of like a solid block of hair here that will hinder some articulation there. So maybe we'll switch to the helmet when we do the articulation segment. It's a decent face sculpt. It looks pretty good. Maybe not definitive, but pretty good. I'll say pretty good overall. And then the overall look here, I think I like the green here. There is a slight difference in the green. That's the hard plastic up here, which we always see, and then the softer plastic down here that they use for the legs and for the arms. So you can see like right next to each other. There's a slight difference, but it doesn't look too bad. There's the morpher on his waist. Some paint issue over here that might need to be touched up, but not too bad. The lines over here are a little chunky on the left side. That can be straightened out a little bit. But overall, good. It's a pretty basic color scheme with the Rangers. Wrists look good and all that stuff. All right, we'll go through some articulation. I'm going to do the head swap now, though, because I want that other head sculpt on him. So let's see. Yeah, the head pops right off, no problem. Let's see how easy it is to get this head on here. They're not doing the neck swap feature like some of the other lines have gone to, so that's a thing. Hold on, let me do it off screen because I don't want to pop it. Takes a little bit of effort to do that, but it is on there secure now. Wondering why you can. There we go. There it is. Now we're getting that articulation going. All right, so articulation. So here's the head looking up. It does have a peg here for the neck. I kind of want a little bit more. I feel like the ball isn't letting it move enough, just because I don't think it's like a rounded ball. So getting him to look up, it's definitely a bit of an issue. I was expecting a little bit more of out of the head articulation. That might need to be like heated up or something, or maybe shaved a little bit just to give him a little bit, because it doesn't want to stay where I put it. That's all I'm saying. But it can look left and right. The neck is an individual joint. It doesn't really spin like the way it's supposed to, but decent, nothing too crazy. Onto the arms. We can go up. We can get our elbows. We need that extra elbow to pop. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. So he can do his bicep. Just like that. It does have butterfly joints here. So you're getting that extra bit of articulation there. So if you go like this, you can really get it moving. Careful with paint rub on the back here, because that is a tight joint there. So you might get like some going on there on that joint. But it seems to kind of like slide right in there. This joint, it's funny because we're going penless to hide all these joints. the ones on these shoulders do kind of stick out like a sore thumb. When you get the dragon shield on him, it'll definitely be better, but you need the Red Ranger to add the dragon shield to this. So, like the articulation in the arms, is there a swivel here? There's no swivel there. You have a swivel here, but no swivel on the wrist. And articulation point here. Kind of thin, huh? Let me look at that joint and pop this off. There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, it was the up and down right there. That's where yours. Oh, okay. So right there. I do have that Loot Crate that they did a couple years ago, which was the fireplace splinter that goes for a decent amount of money that I will not sell. So that's pretty rare. Somebody asked what my rarest figure is, so we'll go with that one for now, just off the top of my head. Anyway, continuing articulations. We got the butterfly joints. So you're getting an upper chest cut, we'll call it, that can let you go up and down like that, which I like. You can really like get his John Travolta moves in there. And then you're also getting this joint here. So you can really like play limbo. You literally can play limbo with him. So that's nice because you want him to be able to get into some dynamic poses like that. The legs, it looks like it has the up and down rocking joint here. So we can pop it down and then do our split here and here. So decent split. I think we've seen some figures with slightly better splits. I think it's more oral about manipulating this waist to get that to work a little bit better. I just don't like overdoing it, but you definitely got to pop those legs down to make some stuff happen. There's a articulation point there. Here's the knees. He has a very nice kick back there. Here's your kick forward. And then here's your regular kickback with other. Not too much. Like you said, we got some cake in the way here. It's all about getting that working. We had that. There is I'll call it a calf swivel over here. So you can use that. And then you've got the ankle pivot and all that. So I'm definitely going to say that it is super articulated. There are certain areas that I would like a little bit more, but overall, I think you're getting a lot of articulation out of this. I definitely think we're getting a little bit more articulation than the previous version, and we're also getting our pinwheel joints, which just look better overall. Once you pop that dragon shield on here, it will hide these shoulder joints, and I think that was kind of working with that. All right, cool. So overall, very cool. Let's get him into some poses and mess around with some accessories. I am noticing a little bit of white on the plastic here from the casting. We'll see how much that degrades over time while you're articulating his elbows there. All right, so the candle, I don't look at the candle as something that he would like hold, so it's kind of just something near him. So I don't think we need to go too in depth with that. We kind of looked at. We'll just kind of have it in the background. Let's go with. Let's see. Well, let's swap some hands. We'll use our holding hands first. So give me both of our swords. So I have my. Come on, get it in there. Oh, maybe the other way with that. Yeah, I think this is more the handle. Get him holding this. Come on. All right, we gotta do our stretch first. There we go. Just to get that in there. Yeah, and then, okay, once you get that stretched out, he does hold it really nice. You can see his hand slides right in there. So that was well executed by them. And give me my dragon dagger. Dragon dagger and the sword. Give me like hold on, no, that popped out. 1 second. Give me like that sideways, holding the dragon dagger that way. Nice wide pose for him. Okay. Get me my blast effects. Get him standing the way I want him. With the candle in the wind. That's pretty cool looking. I like the way that that's working. It wasn't too difficult to get him to stand, just normal little pose. That's cool. Now, there's 2 other things that I want to do. I want to do him with a gun in one hand, which this will be something that we do with all of the rangers, but this is the first ranger that we're able to do it with, so we'll get this out of the way now. And I'm holding the gun like this, and then blowing the dragon dagger. Like spin here, so it's more of in like a. Let's see, how close can we get this to his face? I think we might need to reverse that, but. That's decent. Need a little bit more time for that one. But you can line it up. I don't know how close you can get it to his face. You can get it in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. We needed that extra articulation point. So yeah, this is where having that extra articulation helps. Because it does, you can get it right up on his face so that it's like he's actually playing the dagger, which I think it's supposed to be lined up more like down there. Let's just get his head there. So there he is. He's got his gun, playing the dragon dagger, calling for the dragon sword. Yeah, his little flute. Let's get a little more light in here just so we can review that a little bit better. That's cool. I mean, I would want to line his fingers up more, or maybe do like a 2-handed pose on that, but that's cool. I like that. The last thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to do the morphing pose. So we have specific hands for the morphing pose. And now they gave us these hands specifically so that we can do this. So let's holster his gun. No, let's holster his dragon dagger, right? Let's get the dragon dagger on the holster. That'll look better. And we need to switch our hands so that we can do it's morphin time pose. So I need this hand and this one. Okay, so I need to figure out the logistics of this and remember how we're supposed to do this. Okay, I get it. It's in the picture, so. All right, hand swap. Which we don't need. I don't think that it's necessary for us to do the fisted hand. So I'm just gonna do the swap and do the morpher. And then we can move on to our next figure. we'll do some comparisons and then we'll move on to our next figure. So our hand, this is our overhand. That's where we want that hand. And then we have this hand is going to go down here. So that's what we want. So we'll see if we can line that up and get the morpher in there correctly. Here's my morpher. There we go. All right, and that's the top. Okay, so that does slide in there nice and easily, so we can hold it. And then you can articulate this hand sideways so that he can line it up correctly. Hold on, let's get it going. Let me look at myself just to make sure that I line it up correctly. Sometimes it's harder to look at the screen and do it. Get his feet centered. Ooh. All right, I'm going to go with this for now. Here's your It's Morbin time pose. Now this is going to be all about angles, especially when you're taking pictures. And once again, I think I might want to heat it up a little bit more just so that it holds pose better and it gets a little bit further into that articulation. But this is where we're at as far as doing the It's Morphin time pose. So this is decent. I think I could do a little bit better job if I had more time with it, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. But there is your Morphin time pose, which this is what it's supposed to look like that. So obviously you want everything centered a little bit more. His hand should be a little bit further to the right. I think that would want to our right. That would line things up a little bit better. But then there's your Morphin time pose for him. All right. So before we move on, let's do some comparisons, and then I'll do my final thoughts on him, and then we'll move on to one of our other figures that we have. So the first thing, obviously, very easy one, obvious, is we have the knock him over, babe guy. I have the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger. That is my personal Green Ranger at the moment, which he might get replaced with the remastered Green Ranger. God damn it. Let me get him back into his pose. He comes with the Sword of Darkness and a Dragon Dagger as well. He did not come with a Morpher. I know a lot of this is happening off screen. Let me just fix him. There we go. There's your comparison for those. Obviously, this is not a one-to-one comparison because his helmet is different, because that's the point of the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger. But there he is with the Dragon Dagger and everything. Now you can see on this one that it does have the joints that you can see. So it is not pinless. I'm pretty sure it does still have the drop-down hips. So a lot of the articulations are the same, but you're getting the pinless, and I think you're getting a little bit of extra range on that articulation. So it definitely looks better. Like if you look at this guy's elbow over here versus the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger's elbow over there, it does kind of stick out. Now he has the dragon shield, which is kind of distract you from that a little bit. But even like the legs. Now our color on this, um, we have a little bit more of a brighter green on the remastered version, which looks nice. I still like the look of the fighting spirit, but I think that the green was just a little bit different there. And obviously, you got the sword of darkness here. So there's your comparison to those. The other thing that I wanted to compare him to, I want to get a big figure in here, is King Sphinx. Because, like I said, my favorite part of the Lightning Collection line is the fact that we finally started getting some of these monsters, which is something that we've needed for years. So here he is next to a King Sphinx. Obviously, King Sphinx is going to be a lot bigger than him, but that looks good next to each other. To me, I want the monsters to be bigger than the Rangers. I also think that the Tommy, he's standing straight up, but I think the Tommy on the in the middle, the remastered Tommy, is a little bit taller than the Fighting Spirit. So I think they did make it slightly taller. I don't really want to take mine out of its post, but I like the scale here compared to the King Sphinx. All right, those are your comparisons there. So overall, yeah, I like the way that this looks. I think it's definitely a nice upgrade. I think I like having the obviously like having the pinless joints. There are certain areas of articulation that I might want a little bit more out of. I think that there's something going on with the head that's a little bit weird. I don't know if it's because they flatten the peg or if it's just that this one needs a little bit more articulation. Needs to be articulated a little bit more. But overall, good figure. I think it's a good remaster. It's a nice deluxe version. You're really getting, I mean, look at all these accessories. You're getting so many accessories in here. I mean, there's so many hands. You got the extra head sculpt. You got three three versions of the blaster in all three modes. You've got the morpher that he's already holding. You got the dragon dagger, two head sculpts, like I said. So I think it's worth the deluxe price. Which is saying a lot because a lot of the time when Hasbro does something deluxe, they don't give you enough. But I think that they kind of nailed the what a deluxe should be in these remastered packages. So excited to have the new Green Ranger, Avi. I think you're gonna like this a lot. And also, I didn't even talk about it. The fact that it comes with these blast effects too. So I mean, you're getting a lot of. They're putting a lot in the package. So that's good. All right, so that was the remastered Green Ranger. We're going to move on to another figure now. Let me get all of his accessories put away. Yeah, the blast effects are a really good touch. Oh, actually, let me leave him in his mode. So let's get him chilling like that. And chilling in the background while we review these other two figures. Get Fighting Spirit out of here. Oh, and the candle. See, there's so many accessories that I'm like forgetting, and the candle too. So that's a whole other one that you're getting thrown in there. So a lot of accessories. And we'll leave his blast effects here because he looks cool with them. And we're going to want that in the final picture for this. All right, we'll get our comparison guys out of here. We have a ton of Marvel stuff, J-Rod. Feel free to look through the store. We're reviewing some figures right now, but let me know if anything catches your eye in the store. I'll give you a quick glance over here of what's immediately available. Obviously, we have the remastered Power Rangers. We do have the Dragon Shield Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger. Marvel Knights, Blade, and Daredevil are available. Gamora, Kingpin, Scarlet Witch, and then there's a ton of other figures on that shelf as well. So take a look at that, even screenshot it if you want. And as always, there's 650 items listed in the store, so make sure that you look through the what is Daredevil going for? Daredevil, what do we have him listed at? Hold on, let me look him up quick. Daredevil, we have listed on his own at 45. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so I can't offer you a Build-A-Figure piece discount if you do not want the Build-A-Figure piece. But I have him at 45 right now. If you're interested in him, let me know. Otherwise, take a look through the store. Let me know if there's anything else you're interested in, and we can do a bundle deal. We do not have any Lego. Sorry, we do not have any Lego. But feel free to shoot me a DM, J-Rob. We're going to have another stream tomorrow night as well. We did kind of our sales in the beginning of the stream, and now we're doing our review portion, and then we're going to ship these figures out to Avi. But yeah, feel free to make me an offer on anything you see, or if there's anything else you're interested in, just shout it out, and I'll try to put a bundle together for you. All right, the next figure that we were going to look at. Should we do this this way? I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna do the McFarlane Batman. Okay. So this is the McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman from the animated series wave. It comes with the Condiment King Build-A-Figure piece. So this is a cool wave. We actually have the rest of the wave if anybody's after the rest of the wave. Yeah, it is Kevin Conroy, my dude. That out. I haven't opened a DC figure in a long time. Unfortunately, I do not have a Batman to compare this to. So as always, it does come with the card. So Avi, I'll put that in a top loader if I have one, or at least something to protect it on its way to you. You don't want the card, okay? Then we are going to keep the card. Well, let's get him out of here. There we go. Oh, his legs. Hold on. Should have grabbed my nail clipper. Avi says I can keep the card because he always throws his cards at neighbors pretending to be Gambit. I am not unboxing Robin because we did not sell Robin. If Avi decides that he wants Robin, or if somebody else decides that they want Robin and will allow us to unbox him, we will certainly do that. But we really only unbox things that either I'm keeping as personals or that people that we sold them to will allow us to open them. Everything else we keep sealed. Anyway, here's Batman. No, they don't. They have like a. No, the only one that we have is the comic one. It's not really like an anime. They have a comic one. I saw one upstairs actually. I have in my personal. So if you're after him, let me know. But I'll definitely show you in the future which one I'm talking about. All right, so here's the Batman. Let's look at some of the accessories first, and then we'll go through with him and take a look at the articulation and all that. So first things first, you're getting the Condiment King arms. I'm gonna leave them in here. These are the Condiment King arms, which we actually are keeping. So these Condiment King arms are available if anybody does not want to buy Batman. So feel free to let me know if you guys are after that as well. Everything else is taped in here, so let me get all these other accessories out of here. Right, we got the Batarang. And we got a boatload of hands. Yeah, a little bit of extra time for you guys to look at that Batman while I pull these accessories out. It is good looking. It definitely looks like an animated series Batman. It's got like the big barrel chest, which I like. Oh, Batman, your big barrel chest. All right, let's keep it moving. Almost out of here. There we go. All right. And then those are the Build-A-Figure pieces. All right, so here's a whole mess of accessories that this comes with. So we have his little grappling hook. And then it also gives you a version of that grappling hook that he's holding and like firing, which is cool. So you can kind of, I guess you can have one like, he does not have a holster. So I guess you can kind of have one holding him holding in a certain way, or you pop arm on. We have 4 different arms. Arms. 4 different hands here. And the battering. I have an idea of where I want to go with our hand swaps and all that. We're not going to do all the hands, but I have an idea of a pose that I want to do already. All right, so let's take a look at the Batman himself. Love the chin. Love the chin right there. I understand that we want the cell shading to give it that animated look. I don't know how much I like him having the cell shading on the right side of his face. Anytime they try to do it on like the fleshy area, it's kind of like weird. It looks a little bit better on the belt. It's not going down his leg like the Marvel Legends Cyclops does, because we all know what that looks like. But overall, head sculpt looks really nice. I think that's what I think of when I think of animated Batman. I'm wondering if this is intentional right here. This little break in the line. It's okay because we're doing cell shading, but I think that might be a little bit of a mispaint there. We're definitely missing a little black on this bat symbol here, but it still looks cool. And like I said, you're getting the cell shading. You're getting your darker tones that cut through and give you the cell shading to give it that animated look like you're watching a cartoon with different lighting and all that stuff. The cape, it's like an interesting material for a cape. It's almost like it's like a little bit thicker. It's not. I wouldn't call it. I mean, it's soft goods. I wouldn't like call it soft. It's a little more like almost like I don't know. I don't want to say vinyl-y. It honestly is like it's definitely thicker. It's thicker. I don't know what word to use for it, but I don't know where you could get it to go. It would be nice. It's a flaccid cape. It would be nice if we could get some wires in here. Obviously, everybody always wants some wires in the cape. This piece is like a separate piece here, I'm noticing. So I guess if you wanted to shift it over a little bit to give him like a draped look, you could, but it's still kind of screwing up the way that so I don't know if I would necessarily stick with that. I just noticed that. So this looks like nice here. This cell shading over here, the little bit of blue in his head as well. The belt looks good. I like the way the belt looks. It's got, very minimal details, but that's because it's a cartoon. Like that's kind of the way that cartoon was. And then your legs. And then let's take a look at the boots and the feet. He's got very long feet, which should help him stand. We'll see how that goes. All right, I think we can progress ourselves to articulation now. All right, so for the Batman articulation, you're getting a decent look up. The look down is being hindered by this rubber piece right here. And then you can look left and right. Shoulder, got plenty of room to go up and do the articulation. He cannot go up more than this, though. This is a McFarlane figure. It's definitely a McFarlane figure. We know what to expect out of McFarlane figures. You're not going to get the craziest articulation, but you're going to get well executed sculpts that look like the thing it's supposed to be. That's what you're getting with McFarlane. So that's not going to go up too far. But decent. You can still get like a punching motion in there. Here's your articulation point for the elbow. Can spin this. It is going to screw up your cell shading a little bit there if you decide to go that route. Here's the elbow. It really is just like a single jointed elbow right there. But still has a decent range. Like that's still going pretty far, I would say. I don't know, whatever. The wrist has articulation here. and then the hand, obviously. So you're getting that extra little bit of articulation, so you can kind of like do your batarang throw and all that stuff. I think the things that you're gonna want to do with this Batman, you're going to be able to execute. He really only has one articulation here, which is not doing much. He has such a big, like I said, he's got that big barrel chest that it does hinder articulation a little bit. I don't even want to push that too much because I feel like we're going to get a little bit of chipping and rubbing right here. He has a waist here. Splits. Good splits. Happy with those splits. There's plenty of room. I mean, I would maybe call it a gap, but it also helps you do your articulation. So there you go. Here's a kick forward. There we go. Decent kick forward. Kick back. I'm not expecting much now. His cake's in the way of that kick back. There is no uppercut above his knee, so you can't really do too much as far as swiveling above his knee. He's got double jointed knees. Ooh, nice kickback. Good articulation on the knees. And then he does have a swivel here, right at his calf. And then the feet. And then you do have a little bit of ankle pivot there. Okay, let's get some of these accessories on him. I want to do two specific things. I'm going to keep... I want my Batarang, and I want my... let's go. My cable. Ooh. Well, that's fun. A little technical difficulty. Hold on. All right, I'll say right now, went to take this hand off. Hold on. And it's separated. So that's a thing. Now, is it broken or is it just like that? There's like a gap here. I can't even tell if that like broke or if it's the way it's supposed to be. Hold on. I think it might be broken. Well, that's fun. First time that happened. All right. Let me just get this joint out of here. All right. Well, be very careful when you're when you're swapping hands on this, because clearly that articulation point wants to break. I'll review that further and make sure that it's actually broken, but that's where we're at with that. Now I just want to get this hand off of him. Let me get a plier. 1 second. Technical difficulties. It's the McFarlane effect. Oh, God. All right. So. Okay. that came out. So we'll take a look at that later. I'm going to put that away. Put that one over there. Let's get this one on here. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, I'm going to be very careful with this one. Hold on. Yeah, that one came off. Just fine. Okay, give me a hand I can use battering with. This is the hand that I just did? No, this is the battering hand. Okay, cool. But it's the opposite side. I feel like I need more hand combinations here. Here we go. That's what we want. And slide the batarang into that. This is all I wanted out of him. Get him ready to throw the batarang, but also with his Is that upside down? I'm an idiot. Hold on, let me flip him. Jesus. This McFarlane is throwing me off. See, now it goes in and out nice and easy. It's definitely just an issue with that one hand. Give me the other one. This one. All right, well, now you got your ready to go away and your batarang. Sorry, that threw me off. That totally threw me off. All right, there we go. We got our batarang and we got our grapple. Ready to go. All right. Overall, I'll give my impressions of this. Overall, I mean, I don't like his wrists. I'll tell you that much. The look is good. I am not a huge fan of cell shading. I understand why they went for it here. Articulation is what you would expect out of a McFarlane figure. I think overall, you're gonna treat this as a kind of a glorified statue. You're gonna get it in its pose, let it do its thing, and be chilling on the shelf. That's what we're expecting here, and that is executed. He's gonna be able to stand. He's gonna chill once you get him in the pose you want him in. So overall, decent, not amazing. Happy to have an animated series Batman in the TMNT. I do not have a Batman to compare this to, so we got the Green Ranger over here. He's obviously he's going to be taller than Green Ranger because he's 7-inch. It would have been nice if I pulled my clay face for this, but it is what it is. All right, so that's your Batman review. I'm going to take a look at that wrist later, and obviously we can decide what to do with that. But in an effort to move on from that, we're going to take a look at our final figure of the night. Which I don't think we're going to break anything on this one, I'll tell you that much. I don't know if that's actually broken. We'll see. And it is the G.I. Joe Classified Series Range Viper. Now this is my candidate for figure of the night. Once again, we're getting a ton of accessories here. So let's take a look at the accessories first. Well, there he is in all of his glory. We'll have him chill over there for now. Or just chill right there for now. In the background. Creeping on us. We got our accessory case. Love to have the accessory case. Such a good idea. I mention it every single time. And we got our G.I. Joe style paper. Alright, so as far as what accessories are supposed to be in here, we're supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It appears as if we're supposed to have 10 accessories in here. So let's count them off, shall we? Ooh, they did a nice little thing so that the backpack doesn't bend. That's cool. Maybe I'll keep that around so that we can use that when we ship this. All right, here's the backpack. Love the detail on that. Look at that. Look at the little bells and whistles going on here. That's really cool. Nice detail on the backpack like that. That's one. We got our grenade launcher. Nice little grenade launcher. Does this articulate? Oh, yeah, that spins too. So there's a little bit of articulation on there. Cool grenade launcher. That's two. We have a sai. He's got a sai. He's got a axe. Music stopped. Keep the music going. He's got his big old machine gun, or it could be a shotgun. No, it's a machine gun because that has a clip too. Get the clip to go with it. He has a little neckerchief. He's got his bullets that you can drape over him, and he's got a handgun. Okay, let's count those off and make sure that we have everything covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I missing something? No, I'm missing. Count it again. Sorry, I don't want to get confused. Am I not counting the backpack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there's like, oh, you know what? They're counting this as a separate piece because on the packaging it's not attached to the gun. So that's your 10th piece that we thought we were missing. All right, cool. All right, let's get him out of here. Kick your legs out, Range Viper. All right, he's out of his little coffin. All right, cool. All right, so Range Viper. First, let's take a nice look at this face sculpt. Look at this. How awesome and menacing does that look? Look at his teeth and the details around his teeth and his mouth. Very nice. Do see some paint misses here. The blue around his head, not the best executed. And a little bit around the chin as well, but still looks really, really cool for this Range Viper. You just Toyman got the classified Range Viper out of the packaging. I will say his pockets here, I feel like it really stands out. I don't know if I like that color. I wonder if I would have like maybe like a little bit of a darker color there, or like a silver or something. There's something off about this color that's here. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's the only thing that's really jumped out to me. It looks better on the shoulders. because it has more black on the shoulders. But there's something weird about those pockets there. Um, he's got a Cobra logo on his arm over here. This articulation point does kind of get in the way of that, but once you turn it, you got a little divot here that will reveal that Cobra logo to you. Look at the side of the head. That's really cool. These little like vents in his head. Big vest going on here. We'll see how that affects articulation. I mean, we're not going to have him be doing drop kicks and huge flying poses. Here's the back. Lots of pockets going on. Love the detail on that. Plenty of going on here. For the legs, we got more like pouches and pockets going on. It looks very nice in the blue. I like the blue that they used for this. And the blue looks decent throughout the figure. I'm not seeing too much of it. Like down here, it might be a little bit darker. But I think overall, the blue matches better than we've seen in different areas of figures. I think they do a good job of that overall in the classified line. Pretty basic knee pads going on here. The detailing as far as the wrinkling on the pants always looks really good. You can really see it in this area over here. That's cool. It's got the stitching going on. Great detail. And those boots, baby. Look at them boots. Those are some pretty cool boots. I like that. It's got like shin guards here. Got like extra padding and all that stuff. And we got the boots. There's the back of the legs. Holsters. All kinds of cool stuff going on. So overall, love the look of the figure. My only gripe so far was that I think that this it's like a yellowish, greenish color. Kind of sticks out a little bit. But overall, still really cool looking. Love the way the blue looks. Love the red menacing eyes and the brains. The brains are the coolest part. The brains are so cool. I love that. That's amazing. All right, cool. All right, let's get a little articulation going on here, and then we will examine these accessories a little bit more. Okay, so I'm expecting what we usually get out of G.I. Joe Classified. So look up is not crazy. He's got a big dome here. We're gonna have a wire tubes sticking out of his head anyway soon, so not too worried about the look up. Here's the look down. It has the neck articulation too, so you can work with that as well to kind of give yourself as many options as possible. We've seen all this before on G.I. Joe Classifieds. I want to see if we can get these arms to go down to his sides, because that's definitely like we saw that on Bane recently. He's got the butterfly joints that we've come to expect. Let's get his arm going up. Hold on. A little bit off screen. Here's the arm going up. I don't want to put it too much. I think you might need to heat that up a little bit more just to get it exactly where you want it to go. But he does have really big balls in his shoulders. So I don't think that you're going to be able to go too far up on the arm there. And then obviously he's got joint there, elbow. There's your bicep pose. Really can push that arm very far. So that's good to know. I assume we got something going on with the wrist. There's no extra in the forearm area, but we got the wrist articulation we expect. There we go. That's clearly a shooting arm. All right, now our chest. So there's articulation in here, but it is going to get blocked by this vest. I think we're gonna have to manipulate this belt. I didn't really go over the belt either, though. He's got this cool belt here, which is really nice. Oh, actually, you can still go back. They put that gap in a nice spot where you can hit that articulation. So that's not hindering too much there. And then the forward, you can get it to go forward. So the vest is not in the way that much. Not as much as I was expecting. You can still have him chilling, holding that pose. It's not getting stopped by that vest, really. And then you got your waist swivel and all that. Got the drop down hips. works a little bit better, honestly, than it did on the Green Ranger we did earlier, because look how deep you can get his splits. That's a little bit better than that Green Ranger, I think. Pop the hips back up. It does have an articulation point here, right below this crotchal region. Get the knees going. Hold on. We want to hit that joint on its own first before we proceed. There it is. There we go. Always got to isolate that joint before you try to push it too much. So there you go. Nice kickback. He's got the shin cut here. There you go. And then our ankle and our ankle pivot. The arms, this bull joint is very big on the shoulders. So I don't know how. I mean, you might need to go in there and maybe grind that down a little bit if you wanted to. There's some people on Instagram that'll tell you how to do that, and on other YouTube channels. But I mean, it is what it is. You're gonna have him holding a gun, so I don't think it's the end of the world. But we are noticing that a little bit more, where it's the same thing that we got out of that Bane figure from Marvel Legends recently. His arms do not want to hit down to his sides, but still cool. Still a cool figure overall. What did we miss? Oh, did we do? Oh, we did the splits already. Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. Oh, kick forward and kick back. Here's your kick forward, and then you still have a good kick back. It's the drop down hips. You can do that with the drop down hips. All right, let's go through some accessories and get them on him, and try to get some cool poses going. This is gonna get fed through. All right. Here's his MG, which you can actually feed this through here. You can actually feed that through there. So that looks really cool when you put it together. So first let's get the backpack on him, because I want to see this tube working. So here's the backpack going on. Can we get the backpack flush? That's the question. A lot of the times the backpacks don't go too flush. And then, yeah, he has the vest, so it doesn't look too bad that it's not completely flush and pegged in. And I think you want a little bit of separation there. And then he does have this plug that you're going to plug into the back of his head down here. Try to get it on screen. And that pegs right in. Which is just a cool look. It's so cool that he has to have this tube going into his head with whatever this chemical is or whatever the hell he's got going on here. That's really cool. Brain type. Let's go grenade launcher, right? Oh, actually, first let's get his this on him. Let's see. This does not have a separation point, right? No, this does not have a separation point, so we're gonna need to drape it over him. So let's get the backpack off quick. Get one arm up so that you can get it over his shoulder, and then we can drape it across. We'll go with that for now. I think I like the way that looks. Get the backpack back on. I'm gonna keep one of these, man. This guy's so cool. I mean, come on, baby. Come on. All right, let's get a grenade. Oh, he's also got his neckerchief here. So we can pop his neckerchief on him, which is cool. I don't know if I would want the. Yeah, I want the neckerchief over the bullets. Yeah. Which that just adds a little bit of extra coolness to him with a little neckerchief guy. All right, give me a grenade launcher. All right, now let's see how we can get him going with this grenade launcher. Get that in there. Come on. There we go. Get it straightened out. Oh, yeah, that popped right into place. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. He looks good with that grenade launcher. I don't even want to put any other accessories on him, dude. This dude's a grenade launching fool, bro. What the? You up. So you don't even, that's what I'm saying. You don't even need to get too dynamic with a guy like this. All you got to do is get a grenade launcher on him, and he looks badass. He's got bullets all over his freaking body. He's got tubes hanging out of the back of his head, tanks, pockets, pouches, shin pads, and grenade launchers. He's a freaking maniac, this guy. Handgun. We have a holster down here, so we'll pop that handgun in there. That's cool. We don't need to see him hold a handgun. We've seen that a million times. Now, the backpack. Are there spots on the backpack to hold any of his other accessories? That's my question. Because he has the size still, and he has the axe still. The axe has a little bit of a loop here. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff. So I think maybe we could put the sai in here. Sai can be there on his side. Now there's a little bit of a loop situation going on here. So there's got to be somewhere we can peg that in. I don't know if it's on the backpack. I wonder. Interesting. On the side? Now I would expect us to be able to do that. Let me see. Let's get that on there already. I don't know. Maybe it's because this axe also came with barbecue, maybe? And they didn't design something for him to hold it with. I mean, I think that there's probably other spots he could do it with. You can also just kind of like slide it in right there. That's kind of the beauty of having this bullet chain here, because you can kind of slide things back there and it'll hold them. Like I can even probably get his, and it's also nice to have this gap. I can probably get his other gun there under that bullet chain. His big MG. Yeah, see, now he's just carrying his MG on him, and it doesn't even look bad. And then we can just find another spot to put his axe. Like maybe like higher up. There you go. It might warp a little bit there, but he's got everything on him. Got his axe behind his head, which I don't know if we want that there because might bust his tube, but whatever, we'll leave it there for now. But I'm just liking the way this grenade launcher looks. I don't need to look at any of the other accessories. That's dope as hell. Cool. All right, there's your range viper. That might be one of my favorite figures we've done so far, just in general. All right, let's do some comparisons, and then we will choose our figure of the night, and we'll get out of here. All right, so there's your range viper. This is him next to a regular viper. They seem to be about the same height. Just a lot more going on here. I mean, obviously, this viper needs... The paint was better executed on the viper, obviously. But now that we're pulled back a little bit, you don't even really notice those paint issues that we were talking about before. but those look good next to each other. Another army builder that we can look at is a bat. So there he is next to a bat. So another like kind of like I don't even know what the deal is with the Range Viper. What his backstory is. I probably should look into that. He clearly has some weird experiments going on with him. But another one of Dr. Mindbender's wacky creations. And there's him next to a bat and a viper. So you just look at the variety of army builders that we're getting in this line. Just fantastic. Really cool looking. And then I chose another guy over here. I got orange. There's always like the comparison of the ninjas. Plus this guy's blue, so we can see like what the different blue shades look like next to each other. Here's our blue ninja next to the Range Viper. Just a bunch of maniacs there. Bunch of maniacs going on here. That's a cool little set of figures. Tell me this isn't the best current action figure line G.I. Joe Classifieds. Look at these awesome figures we got in front of us. That's dope as hell. All right, overall, I really like this Range Viper. I think that we had some issues with the paint execution on this specific one. Obviously, not going to be an issue on all of them. You can't really see it when you get too far back. The sculpt is amazing. The brains look really cool. The eyes are very menacing. There's a Cobra logo on his shoulder. Got a bunch of accessories. The backpack probably needed a couple more pegs on it just to let you carry more things on him, but we did find a way around that by using the bullet chain. Love the grenade launcher that it comes with. I think that that's the best look for him right now. Got a cool MG, but we've done a couple different MGs for people. The axe seems like a random throw-in. It's just another cool thing to give him. The sign is really cool. So liking all the accessories that it comes with. Just great design and execution overall. Good articulation. That's what we expect from G.I. Joe Classifieds. Great paint scheme overall. I don't mind the vest as much as I thought I was going to. I thought that big vest on his chest was going to get in the way of articulation. Now, that was an issue with the old Cobra Island Firefly. I think that they learned their lesson from that figure, and they kind of like made it so that they know where the vest should start and end to take advantage of the articulation points. We're able to do bend back, bend forward, everything we would want to do that would usually be hindered by a vest like that. The color on the vest, I guess, is growing on me a little bit. I still think that it does kind of stick out like a sore thumb on him, but when you got this big grenade launcher in front of him, it's really not that big of a deal. Here's a little bit more white just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But look how nice that pops. The blue pops so much. This combination of black, blue, red, gray all look really good together. And then, obviously, like I said, the chest sticks out a little bit. But overall, a nice design scheme for him. And just a dope figure overall. All right, so those are our reviews and unboxings for the night. Let me get these extra guys out of the way. Let's go ahead and put the Range Viper over here. So, what's our favorite figure of the night? All right, so we'll do from worst to best. The Batman, I like the sculpt. Left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth because clearly we had that issue with the wrist. He does have a decent amount of accessories. Just be very careful when you're switching the hands on Batman. I am not a ham-fisted individual. You guys have seen me do these reviews multiple times. There's a whole archive of them on YouTube. Never broke a figure like that. So just be careful when you're messing with DC stuff. Because that's the type of stuff that could happen. You can tell the difference in QC between Hasbro and McFarlane there in that specific example. So, let's not get on too much on Hasbro's case for everything. At least their figures don't break directly out of the package all the time. I mean, they never do for me, but it is what it is. Overall, the look of the Black Batman, the articulation leaves a lot wanting. It's showing the pins like crazy. But overall, a good sculpt, a cool figure to have on your shelf. That's number 3. Number 2, which I was kind of expecting to be number 1, is gonna be the Green Ranger. His shoulders are weird. The fact that you need the dragon shield to cover up his shoulders and that he doesn't come with the dragon shield is definitely a weird thing for them to do. The dragon shield only comes with the Red Ranger. So that means if you want to have a whole team, I mean, even if you just want to swap them, I get it, swap it to the Green Ranger if you're going to buy the set and you're good with that. If you want to do a full team of dragon shielded Rangers, you're going to have to buy multiple Red Rangers and then I guess sell those Red Rangers. So it is what it is. But articulation is great. It comes with so many accessories, so many hands. It comes with a candle. It comes with the extra blast effects. Like I said, it's a little bit more expensive overall because they are charging you as a deluxe figure. But Hasbro notorious will charge you, especially in the Black Series, will charge you for a deluxe figure and then not give you the deluxe accessories to go along with it. The remastered Power Rangers figures that we're getting for the 30th anniversary do give you your money's worth. That is the number one thing that I will say. You're getting your updated articulation, you're getting your pinless joints. Should be definitive versions of those Rangers. And even just the fact that you could do this morphin pose right here. I didn't execute it perfectly, but that's a pose that everybody wants their Rangers to be able to do. And then number 1 with a bullet, man, or number 1 with a grenade is the Range Viper. I just went over it. The only gripes that I have with him is that the execution of the paint, which is not going to happen on everything. The paint on the vest does stick out, like I said, but it is growing on me, like I said. His arms cannot go down all the way to his sides. Not necessarily a pose that we're ever going to do with a figure like that. So it's not the end of the world. He just has very big bulge outs on his shoulder. But the goods are just on display here overall for classified. Just a nice classified figure. The brains look amazing. The sculpt is so good. Just good amount of accessories, good execution of articulation overall. G.I. Joe Classified is just killing it. So those are your 3 figures. So obviously, like I said, number 3 would be the Batman, number 2 would be the Green Ranger, and then the Range Viper. But I do like all 3 of these figures overall. They all have something nice to go along with them. So I think that if you want a definitive animated series Batman, there might be some other options that you might want to look into and watch some reviews about just to kind of decide, do you want the cell shading? Do you want that type of stuff? There are some statues out there that might serve you a little bit better, but it's a cool figure. It's not expensive. And if you want to chase the Condiment Man build a figure, you can do that as well. I think this is a definitive Green Ranger, at least for the Lightning collection. Good updates to the articulation and the pinless joints. And we've never gotten a 6-inch Range Viper before. So obviously it's a definitive version of that. And just a really cool army builder if you want to chase army builders like that. All right. So that is your review of these 3 figures. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Once again, this is Joba the Hutt from Joba's Palace. Remember to give us a follow on Whatnot. We're currently live on Whatnot. We have over 600 items available. If anybody's interested in anything, feel free to shoot me a DM or just check out one of our shows. They're over Wednesday and Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Give us a follow on Instagram at Joba's Palace. We always post our upcoming inventory and our upcoming shows. And then obviously you're on YouTube right now, so continue to like, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and keep an eye out for more videos in the future. And all the other social media platforms. We have a Facebook group where we put pre-order posts up, pre-order lists for anybody that wants to try to get stuff at retail. And everywhere else. We're on TikTok, all that stuff. So just give us a call in all those places. And feel free to shoot me a DM if you guys are after anything or if you have any questions. Once again, we have a large amount of action figures available. And if you're interested in more than one item, we always do better deals on multiples. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Peace out. Okay, that was a long review. Sorry for anybody that asked any questions while I was locked into that. But that's kind of the way as these streams go when we start doing our reviews. We usually don't do them on a Wednesday, but I had a backlog of stuff that I needed to get to. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes while I clean up a little bit. So I'll give you till 3 a.m. It's 2:43 right now, so that's 17 minutes. We'll stick online for a little bit longer. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm going to clean up a little bit. I want to make sure that we have all the accessories that are going to go out to people. Oh boy. I'm going to point you guys at the Marvel stuff because there's more new Marvel. And if anybody's interested in the Green Ranger that we just showed off, we do have another Green Ranger available. So let me know. Okay. Where's my accessory? Be you here? Yeah, we have a ton of Star Wars. Steven, 1 second. Look in the store as well. 1 second, let me just get this thing fixed. Point you over here. This is Star Wars Black Series, and we also have a ton of vintage collection as well, Steve. So let me know if anything catches your eye. I can go through it in just a second for you. So there's all Black Series up top there. And then here's the middle row. There's a bunch more in the bottom row. And then these are like the newer featured items in the front. Steve, so let me know if anything catches your eye. Or if there's anything specific you're after, let me know. There's more available than we can possibly display. So use the store. Both the auction and buy it now sections will show you all of the inventory that we have available. If you're interested in more than one item, we always do better deals on multiples. The prices that are listed are very much placed. Any clone or Imperial Snow Troopers, 3 3/4 inch. This is a Power of the Force Snow Trooper. We have vintage collection Hoth Troopers. I have an AT-AT driver here. And we have a couple options on clones for vintage collection as well. Let me know if either of those Power of the Force figures caught your eye, or if you want to see some vintage collection, we can do that as well. So this is all Hoth right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you. These are the 5 POA Hoth boys. So we got 2 Hoth troopers there, an AT-AT driver, and the snow trooper that I showed earlier. I'll grab some vintage collection stuff here, though. All right, I'm just gonna roll through 3 3/4 inch vintage collection in general. We'll go through all the boxes that I have. I have like 2.5 short boxes of figures, just so you can see everything. And then if anything catches your eye, just let me know, and that way everybody can see stuff too. This is a deluxe Tatooine Boba Fett. Paz Vizsla. This is Reva. Figrin Dan. If anything catches your eye, just let me know while I'm going through this, and I'll put it to the side, and then we can like if you have multiple items, we can kind of have a pile to the side, and we'll go through everything afterwards, price it, bundle, all that stuff. So just feel free to shout it out if you're interested in it. Tusken Warrior, Moff Gideon, Din Djarin in disguise, in Din Skies. This is the Echo Base Rebel Soldier. This is Casca Reeves, Casca the Grouch. This is a Skiff Guard Lando. Axe Wolves. Sith Trooper. Oh, I showed the Skiff Guard Lando. Endor Leia. Sith Jet Trooper. Imperial Cruiser Luke. Cad Bane, Book of Boba Fett. There's another one on the table over there. Mandalorian Super Commando, or Horny Mando, like we call him. Pre-Beskar Mando. Cassian. We have a couple color combinations on the prototype Mandalorian. So they take these colors and they swap them around. So there's a couple color combinations on him. Let me go to the next box. I did leave the Echo Base Hoth Trooper out just in case you want it. Any loose clones? This is all the loose Star Wars over here. So there's some Jedis, some sequel stuff, the Hoth guys we talked about, Shadows of the Empire Luke, a TIE Fighter pilot, and a Death Star gunner, and that Imperial guy. So there's a quick overview of the loose Star Wars available tonight. We mostly do things sealed. Here's a better look at Thrawn. Here's a prototype Luke. Here's a Jin. This is the bartender droid. This is a carbonized Death Trooper. This is an Ahsoka from The Mandalorian. This is a Wandering Jedi Obi-Wan, or Beer Belly Obi-Wan, as we call him. Everything else here in here is retro, so let me go back for our final box on this. Don't think we don't have any Kashyyyk. You know, the only Kashyyyk item that I have available is a fodder one. Oh, there's a loose clone here, actually. If you're interested in that clone. I just saw it in this random bin over here. I'll put him in the pile over here. I have fodder for a Kashyyyk clone. Where is it? It's over here. I don't know if you're looking to just like build one out. Right, that would be like a Kashyyyk, right? This is the only thing that I have that would be like a Kashyyyk. And it's missing his head and his hands. But it's fodder, you know. This is the one that that's gray. I also have the Black Series gray, if you're after him. That's 6-inch scale, though. That's not 3 3/4 inch. All right, I got one more bin here. So this is Death Troopers. So there's 4 Death Troopers in here, which I will sell you them individually. So just let me know if you only want one. These are the Hoth Trooper sets. So there's 4 Hoth Troopers in here. There's like different versions of them in there. This is a clone 4-pack. So you're getting 3 clones and then a captain. You're getting the blue and then the 3 other clones in here. Another Ahsoka, which we already saw. Klaatu Skiff Guard. Franken Droid. Battle Droid. I don't know how we have 2 Skiff Guard Landos, but okay. That's weird. I need to show that again. Here's Shea Vizsla. Aldani Mission Cassian. The Emperor. Off-World Jawa. He's a traditional Hoth Trooper. Vel. Oh, I did the Jawa. Nikto Skiff Guard. Bespin Security Guard. Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan. Another bartender droid, which we already saw. Woof. Tusken Warrior, which we already saw. Yak Face. Costco, we saw Death Watch Mandalorian and Attack of the Clones Mace Windu. And Cathaba Skiff Guard, which I don't even think you're after that. So let me know if any of that vintage collection stuff caught your eye. Otherwise, I will repack it. Feel free to shoot me a DM if there's specific stuff that you're after. I am working a show this weekend, so I can keep an eye out for stuff. So there were definitely some Hoth options there. We have the Clone 4-pack. And I dug out this little clone for you. And then, obviously, we have the fodder guy, if you need the fodder guy. Okay, Steve. Yeah, and we're gonna port this shop even when we're gonna sign off in a little bit. When we sign off, if you go to the show tomorrow, I will port the inventory over to tomorrow. Also, keep in mind, a lot of the prices are just placeholder prices. You can feel free to make me an offer on anything, and we always do better deals on multiple items. So keep that in mind as you're browsing. $11:30 p.m. Eastern is typically when we go live. Our normal streaming times are Wednesday and Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we stay live until usually 2 a.m. But we did some reviews tonight, so we stayed on a little bit later. Sometimes we'll add an extra stream on Friday. We do have a show this weekend, so we probably won't do a Friday stream. But if you just give us a follow and bookmark the upcoming streams, they'll always go live at some point. So, but those are the solid streaming times. No, we don't have any Barbie. Sorry about that.